Welcome back to the channel. This is where I go through my personal picks for the week and show you exactly where I'll be looking to take action. So let's dive on in.
Okay, so first up on my watch list this week is going to be Coffee Arabica. Again, just for those of you that are not too sure what to expect from this channel or have not seen any of my previous videos, I cover some of just the key steps of why I'm looking at these assets. So first thing is going to be really the behavior of the asset. As you can see with Coffee Arabica, we've got a steady upwards trend. Now, we always want to be trading in the same direction as the trend, not against it. So that means we'd only be looking for up trades on this particular asset. So that's one of the key reasons why I'm looking at this. And then what I'll do is I'll pick out where I think it can get to within the week or maybe slightly longer. And then I go through and show you where I'm looking to kind of take action, where is going to be the bus stops or what I call where I look to take the trades. And obviously I'll break down the different types of trades you could do. Again, I look for kind of trades where I'm looking to be in it for the week, or I look at trades where I'm looking to maybe be in and out within the day. Okay, so going on to the bus stops, where I'm looking to take action is going to be the 10 and 20 bounce. The 10 is the blue line, the 20 is the red line. Okay, and I'm looking for another bounce like this. So you can see it's in the action zone at the moment. We've had a pullback already. I've actually even had a doji bar here. Okay, doji bar typically where open and close at the same level, but you get wicks either side on the candlestick. So can be a small reversal pattern that. Again, it's respected the 10 so far, so it's in a very good position. I would like to really see a slight green bar close out on Monday before I look to take action on this particular asset, as ultimately I need a bit more confirmation. Although it's in a good area, doesn't mean it's going to go. Again, try to take out as much of the guesswork as possible and wait to see something happen and then react to what you see. So this is definitely something I'm going to keep an eye on, probably more for Tuesday onwards. Again, it's not going to be a massive trade. I'm not looking for long-term trades. I'm looking for short-term in and out within a week. Very realistic to kind of pick up a trade like this and see the target out throughout the week. So that's the Coffee Arabica. And again, the two different types of trades. You've got your daily setup where you can get in and hold it for the whole week's gains. Or you can look to be a bit more proactive where you're looking at your 4 hour setups where you're getting in and out within maybe a day or two. So a little bit more proactive. However, with that being said, there's no point in going on to a 4 hours at the moment because if the price is back at the daily EMAs, then it means that it's going to have broken the 4 hour EMAs, as you can see. So we wouldn't want to be trading like this. Ultimately, you can see previously, this is where we would get our nice setups to be able to be a bit more proactive and take the trades. So it's always important to know what you're looking for. And of course, you can go ahead and set up alerts and so on so you don't miss out on these bus stops. But yeah, so first of all, that's Coffee Arabica. Looking very promising for the week. Next off, we've got the DAX or Germany 40. Um, as you can see at the moment, it's slightly what I'd say short-term overbought because it's a little bit away from the daily EMAs. So if you're looking at a trade, so for example, I will keep an eye on this on Monday for a potential 4 hour setup. As you can see, it's kind of around the EMAs at the moment. So I'm looking for setups like this on the 4 hours to get short bursts and take some profits. Of course, it depends on how it opens up on Monday, but otherwise, if it does pull back, I'll be looking for it to retest the 10 and 20 and give me a setup like this so I can catch a much bigger move. So Germany 40, Monday, going to keep an eye on for shorter term moves, but if I do get a pullback, I could get into a very nice position to hold for a longer term trade. Next one's going to come on to is Bitcoin. Bitcoin has permanently been on my list over the last couple of weeks. Been very promising. As you can see with Bitcoin at the moment, not too far away. Again, would need a slight pullback and a setup for more of a trade where you're sitting holding. But again, for them short-term opportunities, Bitcoin just had one. Again, I don't really tend to trade on weekends, but that would have been a setup over this weekend. But I'll be looking for a setup like this during the week. So Bitcoin definitely ready to keep an eye for short-term trades come Monday. Could even be a trade where we get in and be a little bit more relaxed and hold it throughout the week if we get the setup we're looking for on the daily time frame. Next one we're going on to is the US dollar, Canadian dollar. Again, this is one that's been on my watch list permanently as well over the last couple of weeks, been performing very, very well. Short term overbought, so again, it's not something to sit and hold. Personally, I don't really tend to hold currency pairs. I find currency pairs extremely volatile, work very good for short term trades, not necessarily the longer term, although it does look nice when it does go. the volatility in these. You can see a lot of your trades or your hard work being undone, where it goes really well to start with and then kind of retraces all the way back. Again, it's always important to know your asset and know what strategy is going to be suitable for that asset. So I'd be mainly focusing on the 4 hour setups. Okay, on the 4 hour setups, this is where I'm going to be keeping an eye on my action zones. So you can see not too far off. So US dollar CAD in the watch list for this week. Of course, with all of these, make sure you do keep an eye on the news coming out. I use a site called Forex Factory that tends to pick up on any key red folder news, which can be extremely volatile. Last thing you want to do is be caught in a trade during that period. And the last one to keep an eye on is going to be US Tech 100. US Tech 100, again, indices in a very good position, slightly overbought short term. So I would like a bit of a pullback to sit in it for a good, let's say, a good amount of time to hold the trade with a bit of confidence. But in terms of the short-term trades, again, it's in the good action zones as we speak. So it just sees what we see what happens. Ultimately, that's the whole idea of a watch this. I'm going to watch these. I will see what happens and I will take action. But it's important to know what your game plan is at the beginning of the week so you can be prepared. Like I said, you can set up your alerts, and it's important to know what is suitable for yourself.
Hopefully you enjoyed my weekly watch list. Do like and follow the page so you don't miss out on future watch lists. But more importantly, guys, if you'd like to find out what your unique DNA looks like, do DM me the word quiz and I'll get you over your unique report.